Hello guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So as promised, I said I was going to give you a full update on what was happening with Chalky. You can see Buddy in the background, so we'll give you a little update on him too. And then I will take you down to the field to see Freddy and Frankie. So Freddy obviously arrived yesterday. He had a little play, a little lunge. We did sit on him for like 5 minutes, and then I decided to let him and Buddy have the night out, because it's actually gone quite mild. Not that it looks like it because I've got a million layers on, but I've only got like a gilet and a little thin top on. So I'm then gonna put these two out, and I'm gonna bring the two little ones in so that they can have the day in, because I don't really want them in the backfield while I'm riding these two later. And I could do with giving Freddy's tail a wash because it was yellow. When I look back at the footage yesterday, I was like, wow, that's yellow. But as promised, I'm going to start with Chalky. I'm just going to get them their breakfast. I haven't mucked out, I haven't done anything yet. Their breakfast is just soaking at the tap. So I'm going to give these two their breakfast, and then I'll update you, and then I'm going to crack on with my jobs, and then I'm going to come back later, ride Buddy and Chalky, and hopefully ride Freddy. So it's going to be a whole vlog really of all of them, not just excuse you, not just a Chalky update. So let me get them some breakfast, and then I'm going to come back. So I entered 2 events, and I went to them solo, so I didn't have anybody with me, and he was fantastic. I literally couldn't fault him. And then when I was at Summerford with Buddy, bumped into a friend of mine, and she had her little boy. Well, he's not little, he's tall, he's an older boy. They had their pony, and they were like, we've sold our pony, we're looking for like a 15-2, but we don't really want to buy one because he's gonna shoot up past 15-2 height soon, and then he's gonna need a 16-hander. And in a passing comment, I was like, well, why don't you have Chalky for a year? I was like, obviously I don't want him to do too much, but it will give me the winter to concentrate on Buddy. So when I went away, they took him on a little trial. They absolutely loved him, and I was kind of picking him up for event and then taking him back to them, because the lad was off on his 6 weeks holidays. So Chalky was living his best life. He was going to the forest hacking, he was having lessons, he was doing the pony club rallies. He'd then been picked with his new little rider for the pony club show jump and winter series for the team. So I was thrilled. I was like, this is working amazing for both of us. I can really drill into Buddy and get him some good solid training over winter. He's been in amazing work, and I can steal him whenever I please. It was just like the best scenario for everybody. And then I had one more event booked in, and their daughter was also going to the event. And I'm not like, these people are amazing, by the way. I literally couldn't have wished or wanted better for Chalky. They were going to the same event. They were like, well, we'll take Chalky and you meet us there. And I was like, fantastic, that works for me. I haven't got to travel him in the horse box because you're already going. So again, then get a phone call, and they were like, he's not quite right. And I was like, my heart sank, and I was like, well, please tell me we haven't done all of this to go back to square one. So I said, I was on holiday. I said, okay, we'll just leave him, put him out in the field, let him have a break, and as soon as I get home, I'll come and get him. So that's what I did. And then I got him home, and he was fine. Like, I don't know what the issue was. And I asked, could the videos be sent over to me of why they didn't think he was sound? And it wasn't his usual rider. It was somebody else in the family. And I just don't think he liked it. He wasn't travelling forward, and he couldn't physically step through. And it was just, it was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable to watch. But it wasn't uncomfortable in the sense that I was like, oh God, they did a bad job there. It was just uncomfortable because you could tell that Chalky just wasn't happy. And I did think, God, are we back to square one? Are we back to him not wanting to work from behind? Is he back to being uncomfortable? And I was like, right, I'm ringing the vet. I sent the video to the vet, I sent the video to the vet physio that I work with. And I sent it to a few people, and they were like, he's not lame, he just doesn't want to work from behind. So I got him on the lunge, and I got him working, and he literally hasn't had a problem. So I've had the chiropractor for him, or the osteopath, some people call it different things. And my God, does this horse feel incredible. So my friend came yesterday, was it yesterday before, to watch me ride him on the flat, and she was like, I've never ever seen this horse so forward. I've never seen him working from behind. He was actually strong. Like, I was like, wow, he's strong. So he's feeling incredible. But I just think he is a cob. He's a Connie Cross cob. So he has got cob-like steps behind. He doesn't like working from behind. And I think when you don't know him, you go into panic mode. And when he's not your horse, if he wasn't mine, I'd have instantly said the exact same. God, I don't think he's right. But I'm obviously not in a position right now where I'm willing to let him go anywhere, because I want to give him some. He hasn't really been worked hard since he came home, and I want to get him out jumping, and I want to take him to some, I don't know, arena eventing or something, to see if we are still on the right path. And then if we are on the right path, I can go back to them and see where they're at for the winter and sort of what the plan is. But at this moment in time, he is staying at home while I figure out that he definitely is on the right path. He feels like he's on the right path. I haven't got any worries about him. So I'm hoping if the wind dies down, that I am going to jump him this afternoon, because I don't think I've jumped him. Oh, I did a grid work session with him the other day, and we jumped like 105, and that's not like me. I don't put the jumps up on my own, and I did, and he was absolutely incredible. So that's my plan for this afternoon. I'm going to jump him. Where's the dog? Come on, Milo, I'll take you round to see Buddy, because I've got a few little clips I want to include of Buddy, of him jumping, and he was incredible. But yeah, Chalky's good now, and I'm really happy with where he's at, and I'm just hoping that that's him. We don't need to kind of worry about any further medication. I mean, we might do when he's a bit older, but at this moment in time, we don't need to. And you know what? The people who had him were so incredible with him, and the lad did such a good job. He went to the Pony Club rally literally a few weeks after I took them arena eventing. I didn't vlog that day, but I did take him arena eventing. Clear arm, maybe? I don't know. No, it was the competition, because he came fourth. And they were just incredible with him. Like, I've never seen someone just gel with a horse, and the confidence he gave the lad was amazing. And I would really love them to have a ride together, or, you know, you might end up going back there at some point, because they were amazing. But right now I just need to keep my eye on him and make sure he's definitely where I want him to be. I'm just going into Buddy's stable. I haven't booked this one yet, and then I'm going to put them in the field. But I'll just fill you in a little bit on Buddy. I don't know, this is a lot of waffling, and I will get to the good stuff. I just need 2 more minutes to fill you in on him, and then I'll be back later this afternoon to jump them, so you can see how they're getting on. So here's Buddy, who is scoffing his hay. So Buddy is coming to himself. After camp, it's like I got a whole new lease of life. I got a whole new confidence, and he's been incredible. I haven't done a hell of a lot of jumping with him. I've been to a few grid work clinics, and the grid work clinics are just doing us. Can't even tell you how good they are. Is he creeping up behind me? Yeah. Hi. So I just want to put some pictures in. I don't think I've got the videos in landscape, but if I've got them in portrait, I will put them with just a blurry background behind them of us jumping at this grid work clinic. So we've been to 2 now, and the first time we went, she was like, he's so weak, he's green, but he's got scope and he can't half jump. And I was like, I know, but I might sell him. I think it's a bit too sharp for me. And she was like, don't sell him, like, do not sell him. And then I brought him home, and something just clicked. So between camp, the grid work session, and everything else, something just clicked. And he's now got his own brand new saddle, so he's definitely staying. And then I booked him in for another grid work clinic, and I'll try and put, definitely got pictures, but I'll try and put a video in. And he was jumping at the end of this grid like Amita Oxa, and she didn't even recognise him. Like, I was crying at the end of it, because she was like, the girl who gave me the lesson, Nikki, she was just saying how well he's come on. She literally didn't recognise him. His condition, his muscle has changed so much, and it just got me really emotional, because if you go back that far when Buddy arrived, like, if you've been here for a long time, like, he came 3 years ago, and he was gangly, he was underweight, he was no condition. And she didn't recognise him literally in the space of 6 weeks of one clinic to another. And she was like, I'm so glad you brought him back for another lesson. I was like, so am I. And I was like, well, I bought him a new saddle. She went, oh, so he's staying then? I was like, yeah. So he's doing really, really well. I did come off him last week. I clipped him and then rode him in the wind, and the wind got up his bum and it shot off. And he has still got sharp moments, and I'm still learning to deal with them. But it happens every now and again, and horses are horses. They're gonna be horses. So he's so cute. I just love him. So next weekend we are heading, both of them, Buddy and Chalky, are going for an arena eventing lesson with Nikki. So Nikki is the girl who I was having the grid work clinics with. I'm desperate to take Chalky up to one actually. But next week, November, first weekend in November, Chalky and Buddy are both going up to arena eventing at Kelsall. They're in 2 different lessons. So I'm hoping to get someone to come with me so I can vlog that. And then in December, they're both going up to Davenport, which is where the gridwork clinic is, so that they can both have a gridwork clinic before Christmas. And then I'll start some downtime for them. One at a time. They'll both probably get 2-3 weeks off while the other one's in work, and then the other one will get 2-3 weeks off. And then obviously now we've got Freddy as well to ride. Milo, don't run away. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop boring you with all the waffle now. I'm gonna go and put Chalky and Buddy in the field. I'm gonna go and get Freddy and Frankie in, and then I'm gonna go and walk the dog, and then I'm gonna come back and hopefully do some jumping, providing the wind dies down a bit, because I don't even think the fences will stay up. So yeah, sorry for the big waffle, and I hope you're still listening and you're still here, because I just needed to get that off my chest, and I just needed to fill you in on where they are. And then now I feel like I can continue to vlog without it all being out of order. So if you don't want to watch the waffle, I guess you've just skipped to the riding. I'm just bringing the 2 big boys in from the field. They've been out for like 5 hours. Wow, so I walked the dog and went home and did some work. So I'm gonna go in the arena now. I'm gonna set up. I've got Buddy there and Chalky there. I'm gonna set up some jumps. I'm gonna do Chalky, then Buddy, then hopefully have a little play with Freddy. I really wanted to wash Freddy's and Chalky's tails. Chalky is not looking the cleanest after being in the field, but that might have to wait till tomorrow. I've ordered like a camping shower that you put into water so I can boil the kettle, so it would actually be easier for me if I waited for that. Yeah, getting them in. Gonna have a little jump on them. Thankfully the wind died down in comparison to this morning, because it was freezing this morning. That was Freddy winning it. He's so cute. So yeah, just gonna sort these 2 out and hopefully I'll play on him. So Molly actually came over and rode Freddy again, because she did ride him the day he arrived, and we quickly came to the realisation that he probably has never actually been schooled, like actually flat work in an arena. And all the videos that I've seen of him, he was just hacking, and we think we've come to the realisation that he has probably been broken, but just hacking, and obviously just straight lines, walk and trot, and that was that. And we also think he's like, he you don't think there's fences there?
Always had a jump whip, or a form of a whip, because he was much more off the leg ones. I got Molly a schooling whip. It wasn't a schooling whip, it was a jumping whip. It was a short pattern.
Dunno.
And he's so sweet, and he's so like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, just honest. You can tell he's unsure, you can tell he's green, you can tell he's not nervous, but he just doesn't really know what's going on. But he's just took to it all like a duck to water, and he tries so hard. And honestly, I just think he's going to be so sweet. So yeah, she does actually pop a little tiny jump on him as well, but he just hasn't really got any go in him yet, as you can see. He's just trying to figure out his balance, and obviously circles are a lot harder for a 3-year-old that is very lightly broken. So we are going to take it quite slow with him. We're going to do a lot of groundwork. We haven't actually sat on him since this day.
He's so green.
So he hasn't even sat on him in like 5-6 days. I've just been doing a lot of groundwork with him, in hand stuff, trying to build a bond with him, and trying to really encourage him to use his body so that he can learn how to use his body in the right manner, and we can grow his little muscles slowly but surely rather than rushing him and him growing too fast, because he is actually bum high as well, so he's definitely got some growing to do. And I definitely do want to give him at least a month off at some point over winter. But I would like to get some basic groundwork and basic schooling into him before he has his time off. More than likely we'll work him now for November, and then probably give him a lot of time off in December, when maybe January, when the weather's a bit rubbish. But look how sweet he is. He's honestly got movement to die for. He's got the thickest tail in the world that is still desperate for a wash. But he's just so sweet, and I'm just excited to get him up and running. I am yet to have a sit on him. I am going to have a sit on him this week once I've sorted a saddle, because we did borrow a friend's saddle, but I've got a saddle on its way for him, which is exciting, so I just hope that it fits. But I'm really looking forward to getting on him. And I thought I was over my whole riding the green baby stage, because Buddy's come out the other side of it now, but we're back to it. That's absolutely fine. I say Molly, because Molly came and rode Freddy, and now I'm just taking Scruff Bag down to the arena to jump. He is minty. Still haven't washed its tail. That'll turn off to be a jog for another day. And I think I've actually come to the conclusion that Freddy's tail isn't that dirty, it's just us colouring. But we'll soon find out when it finally gets to wash. Where are you going? I know the drill.
I don't know, the set. That was nice. There's camera crushing. I'm not sure. Sorry. I just... I'm getting on that. I'm in balls. Oh boy.
I'm actually home. I kind of forgot I was vlogging because the girls came to help and we just got chatting, and yeah, I kind of forgot we were vlogging, but we didn't get me near miss on Buddy. I came over a tiny little upright, and as we landed he went buckaroo at me, and I was hanging on with one leg in the air, one leg in the stirrup. I'm going to try and get it on the CCTV camera because it was so funny. All because of a squirrel. I was like, I did not need that. And then, before I knew it, it was dark. We were like kind of chasing the light. And then thankfully, Molly came because she was like, I want to ride the pony again. So she rode him yesterday. And she rode him today. I'm going to get on him over the weekend because she likes him. She loves ponies. She rides Frankie for me all the time. So yeah, we had such a really nice day. So, and then I ended up going food shopping because my fridge is bare, like literally bare. I had nothing to eat. I've had takeaways for the last 2 nights and it is not helping. So I just went and did a quick food shop. I'm waiting for Harper to come home. And then, yeah, I just had a really nice day, and I hope that you enjoyed that little round of what the horses have been doing. I know it was very chatty to begin with. Chalky's feeling mega. I don't know what it was about that upright, but he was careless over it every time. But when it came to the oxes, he was absolutely flying. So he's feeling amazing, which is really, really good. And I'm really feeling happy with how he's going and where he is. And like I said, they're both going to a arena event and clinic on Sunday, I think it is. I want to say Sunday. Which will be really, really good. And the issue at home is I don't jump at home enough anyway. And our arena's not, it's big, but it's not big enough to have like a full course out and use your corners and all that jazz. And our poles are really light because of the poly poles, the poly jump poles, but I didn't get them heavy enough when I was ordering them, and I don't know why I did that. So I'm going to have to order some more of the heavier weight. So yeah, that was that. And then I'm home, so I'm going to have a shower, I'm going to have some tea, and probably edit this for you guys to try and get it out as soon as we can. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will do my absolute best to get the arena event and clinic at the weekend vlogged. And I'm pretty sure there'll be loads more to come now that we've got 3 horses in work. It's exciting, it's tiring, but it's so worth it. So please stay tuned, do subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye guys.